You take a drink right as it's coming up.
That happened fast. That happened real
As you were
fast.
singing the song,
Look, I be getting into that little groove, little bopper, bop, bop.
I imagine how crazy it was when you were trying to pick the songs.
Yeah, I be looking for like, man, I could this mic stand, man. I'm gonna have to get rid of it.
I
But
was about to say, what happened to the other
I
one?
don't know. I don't know. You remember the one I'm talking about though, don't
No, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the other one, like this one, but the tiny people broke it.
you? Yeah. How did they do that?
I don't know. They knocked it over.
Anyway,
Good
uh,
morning, y'all.
good morning. Welcome to another episode of the Love Brew Podcast. I'm your host, Tommy T, along with my other host,
Artika.
Artika in the building. Don't have a lot for this morning because a lot didn't happen and I've been focusing on the Olympics. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna have a discussion, and see what happens and see
I
what comes up.
don't even remember what happened last week, so
Man, the thing that I don't want to talk about was the biggest thing that happened this
I
week.
have no idea what you're
It
talking
was
about.
it was Trump going to the NABG
And
NAJB.
NABJ,
In,
National Association of Black
yeah,
Journalists.
that was the biggest thing
Yeah, nobody wanted
because
to talk about that.
that was the dumbest thing. And then I'm like, I really don't want to talk about it. I hate talking about politics because it's like, man, vote for who you gonna vote for and go on.
You know, um, when I think about politics, I always think that people always say they don't want to talk about politics when it's the larger elections.
Yeah,
And I think that, can you clear whatever that is? Um, like the president, those elections, right? And I'm like, I don't understand how there's swing voters in those elections, right?
yeah,
I can understand how there can be swing voters in local elections
yeah,
because local elections allow you the to be more closer to the middle ground.
yeah,
You don't have to be far left, you don't have to be far right. You get to be very moderate in local elections, or at least my perception of local
yeah,
elections. Other people might perceive them differently. Um and especially when you get down to, like, for example, where we live in a very blue county, right?
yeah,
And so even though there's always somebody running on the Republican side, and there's, like, it seems like the Democratic side is heavily padded with people, and it's hard to even differentiate the candidates a lot of times.
hmm,
And so when you have those situations, it's kind of like, okay, how do I make a good informed decision when across the board they look like they're basically on the same platform?
yeah,
But I can understand not wanting to talk about who you're voting for president, because I feel like a lot of times just your general conversation, people will be like,
man, people
well,
want to argue.
no, I'm not talking about arguing. They already know your stance.
Like, nah, it's like, man, you see so many things when people are talking about politics is that they're really passionate about it. And,
Mhm.
for me, it's like, man, whatever way you want the country to go and you feel like a candidate will take you,
Good morning, cousin.
good morning, cousin. And you feel like a candidate would take you there, like vote for that person. But like, don't try to persuade me into anything.
I don't think people are ever trying to persuade me outside of the candidates.
Yeah, but nah, it's I've gotten into discussions about it and stuff like that, and I don't care enough. Like I go vote for the way I think the candidate should be, and and I do that part. But as far as like discussing who this person is, like I feel like I'm a fairly good uh person of judgment,
Judge of character.
judge of character. So it's like, it's like I'm gonna like who I like. But
Like
that
I remember this last
you trying your best to talk about this, and I'm
no
trying to
no
get
no
out of this conversation.
no, I'm just saying I remember this last local election.
Yeah,
There was three black women running for one office,
yeah.
and their platforms were so vastly different. I was like, are they running for the same thing? Because
Hmm.
it wasn't like it was a focus on we need to do this, we need to do that. It was like healthcare.
Man,
I'm running on education.
the most random thing I just thought about
Uh,
is I'm so glad we got a two computer setup because my computer be like sometime sometimes it's gonna work, and then sometimes it's
um,
just gonna be like I need a break right now.
yeah, I don't know how all that stuff works on this
Oh,
one
what
though.
stuff?
That
I
stuff.
have to download some stuff and do some stuff to it to get it to work. No, I don't. I can just it's plug and play. It's really simple. It looks complicated, but it's really simple.
Mhm.
Um, yeah,
Yeah.
I've been like actually just paying attention to the Olympics a lot.
Mhm.
I knew that was gonna happen. Like right now, there's a track meet going on,
Mhm.
and the one thing I hate about it is I'll be like planning on watching because the women's 100-meter finals are today, and I think the men run the first one.
Mhm.
And I hate that the pop ups from YouTube and ESPN be like, Noah Lyles won this one, or Noah Lyles came in second. Sharika Jackson is not, and I find out before I actually see it, and it's like kind of ruins the surprise for me because you never know who's gonna win.
Mhm.
You know, um, a black man from Italy won the 100-meter finals last Olympics. Where'd this guy come from?
Italy,
you
apparently.
know. But yeah, I've been watching all type of stuff this week.
I have not.
I know.
Every so often I'll pass by a TV that you're casting to and I will catch something. Or I'll catch a highlight scrolling on Facebook or scrolling on Instagram, but my algorithm is not curated to the Olympics
Hmm.
like a lot of people's are.
Why?
Although
Why don't you watch the Olympics like that?
I never have. It's never been
Good
like
morning,
a
Cody.
thing. Good morning. It's never been like a thing. Like, okay, growing up, I used to watch Dominique Dawes
Yeah,
um compete. And that wasn't just the Olympics. Like if it ever came on TV,
yeah.
I was really into watching gymnastics.
Hmm.
Um I'm trying to think of who else. I used to enjoy watching figure skating because
Yeah,
I was like, I can't do all that. Like I've been ice skating a handful of times and it don't look like that.
yeah,
And that's pretty much it. Like you actually ran track, so you like the sport. I don't like being outside in the heat, so track was never like a
yeah,
thing for me.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I just if it's a good race, I might sit down and watch it, but it's every so often that I even sit down to watch it to see that it's a good race. Right, Deshauna? The highlights. That's
Nah, I need
pretty
to.
much all I need.
Literally yesterday, I watched. What did I watch? I watched everything. Like I watched the 10,000-meter race.
That's the one that they was 20 minutes in,
Yeah, and they had
like
I
eight.
think 6 or 7 laps to go. I
Yeah.
was like, I can't imagine running like in a race for 20 plus minutes. I don't want to do that. Never have, never like.
I don't want to do that. And honestly and truly, you could chop it up like a reel for me. You can show me everybody taking off. Give me like 10 seconds of the middle and don't show me nothing else
Man,
until the
but
finish line. I
them be
don't have
some
30 minutes of my
them be
life for
some
this.
aggressive races too, man, because they all be bunched up, be pushing each other and stuff like that, man. I be laughing.
I'll be like, give me the highlights on
It
that one.
was amazing. It was a good. It
Who
was
won?
some African guy. I think I don't really know who won, but
You see?
a United States. Not I can't remember his name, but he's a black guy. Won it. He's not
See,
a
and
he's not a black
I be
American,
like, you did all this to
but an
watch, and then you
American,
don't even know who
but
won.
an American, because that's who I'm looking for is the Americans.
Okay.
An American. I think he came in second or third, one or
Are
two.
you rooting for the Americans who are running for other countries?
No,
Okay, just
no.
the
I
Americans
need
running for
USA
America.
to be one,
Okay.
number one, two, and three,
Okay.
if possible. I was so excited for um I was finna say Dominique Dawes, Gabby Douglas, but Simone Biles.
You was like black girl who be flipping.
Yeah, yeah. Man, I was so excited to see her um like
I sent you something about her as a Black History fact. I
I
can't
don't
remember
know.
what it
I
was.
don't know what it was. But
I
to
was like,
see
put
her,
this in your back pocket.
right. To see her and then to see like the next generation of
The
people.
American got the bronze
It
in a
was
split second.
oh, okay, okay. Cause I was like I was paying attention to the fact that he was still in that race because the Americans in the long distance don't fare well at all. Like we'll have, yeah, they'll hype these guys up to just
I forgot what I
basically
was looking for.
come in fourth place or not close at all. You know,
I really forgot what I was just looking for.
uh Simone Biles. But I mean like I have a real love for track and sports in general because sports taught me a lot of stuff
Hmm.
about myself that I, if I didn't play sports, never would have learned,
Hmm.
you know. And man, just to see how amazing these people are today. Like I really like the sprints because one, they're not so long, but two, it's a that was the first thing we learned as human beings to do is race each other for a short amount of time. Everybody has raced somebody to say I'm faster than you.
Oh, Simone Biles is the most decorated U.S. Olympic gymnast. That's what it was.
Yeah, and she got some. She going to get some more.
Hmm.
I think she. I was about to say. I think she flips today. But no, like what I was saying about them were to see them as a team come together. Because in Tokyo, I think they got second place
Hmm.
without her. But to come back and get gold and see them how they work together and cheer each other on
Hmm.
and stuff like that, I thought that was pretty cool. They had a 16-year-old who preliminary round, she you could tell she was nervous, but she,
This was in gymnastics.
yeah, she did her thing in the preliminary round, but the finals came around and she wasn't. I think they had three. Sumi,
Her name is Hesley.
yeah, Jordan and Simone did the finals and they got a gold medal, man.
Hmm.
So I thought that was pretty cool. You can see the next generation of gymnasts coming
I
along.
laugh because when you Google something, Google gives you the questions that people also ask that get this same answer.
Yeah,
Who is the 16-year-old Olympic gymnast? Who is the youngest Olympic gymnast?
that was her, right?
Yeah, I'm saying like these are
Yeah,
the
yeah.
questions that people ask that got them to the same place as me. No, I haven't
Man,
watched
it's been a
anything.
lot of gyms at the Olympics too, man.
What do you
Snoop
mean?
Dogg has been a gym at the Olympics. Like cause you could be randomly watching it and they'll be like, Snoop is here, you
I
know.
mean, why wouldn't he be there? He came for the Olympics.
Man, and he having a good time. I seen a video today where
Like, who coordinated that? Like,
Snoop and his people like Snoop is like went from have you ever heard the Chronic album?
mm,
Like really listen to the Chronic album.
no, I've
That
heard it though, but I've
that
not
was his
really listened.
first like that was a duo album between him and Dr. Dre,
Hmm.
right? And then I don't know what his actual debut album was, but Snoop was
Snoop used to have women on leashes.
he did. He has, man. But it's like you see we've seen Snoop turn a rap career into um a hallmark. career.
Mhm.
You know, like everybody loves Snoop, and Snoop is everybody's uncle. You know, he was at the Flavor Flav has been, yeah. I see, but it's not the Flavor Flav being at the Olympics
Mm-mm.
is totally different from Snoop
Why do you
being at
feel
the
that
Olympics.
that's different? His first album was Doggy Style, by the way.
Doggy style, right? And so,
I had
what
to look
the
it up.
difference in the two, right? Flavor
Mhm.
Flav is at the Olympics to support the U.S. women polo team because um he was like it doesn't make sense, which I commend him for. I think what he's doing is actually a great thing.
Mhm.
He it doesn't make sense that they are Olympians working three jobs, trying to train, trying to do this, trying to do that, to represent our country,
Mhm.
and like they're working so hard to do that just to live.
Yeah, I know he paid that one girl's rent
Yeah,
because she couldn't pay her rent. I don't know how many months of it he paid.
man, but to like you see stuff like that and you're like,
Your coffee is really light.
okay. You see stuff like that and you're like, dang man, that's thank you.
Mhm.
You know, you as a consumer of the Olympics and you know, I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, I can appreciate you doing that, Flavor Flav.
Yeah,
You know, I wish more people would, you know, recognize that and want to help out a little bit more.
yeah.
Um, and I know it's probably more stuff to the story, but this is what's being told. But you look at Snoop. Snoop was a torchbearer, like he was invited, right?
Mhm.
And you know, yeah, you're right, Sharon. He's a brand now. Like
Oh,
a
Serena's husband also helped pay that girl's rent.
did he?
Mhm.
But
I
you know,
say that like he don't do anything else,
yeah, I
but
don't. I mean, like Flavor Flav is the more recognizable.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. He's
Uh,
more recognizable for being Serena's husband
yeah,
than he is for
yeah.
what he does.
Like if you said Serena and if Serena's family,
Mhm.
you're like, oh yeah, right. That's more marketable
Mhm.
for people to check it out. But no, you see, like you looking at Snoop and you're thinking about everything. Snoop was on trial for murder.
Mhm.
He got off,
Mhm.
but you know, um,
Snoop has lived a lot of
a
lives.
life,
A lot of
a
lives.
lot of lives.
He like a cat. He had nine, but he's a dog.
But it's like you can appreciate his natural curiosity, I want to say, for the different sports because he's at these different sports
Mhm.
and he's going around being that spark to the Olympics. Like, hey, I'm here. You're seeing him. He was sitting next to Jordan Child's mom on a video, and like obviously it was on the video, but he was sitting next to her while she was performing, and the question was, who would you be? The mom was like
Mhm.
moving and everything like that. Snoop was just sitting there chilling. When she got done, he started clapping.
Mhm.
I was like, I'll probably be the one. I'll probably be like Snoop, just start clapping and stuff like that once they finish. But then be like, hey, come here. This is what you could have did. This is what. How do you feel? You know, type of
I
thing.
I think that I would have the anxiety of all anxieties if my child was like at the Olympics and I'm watching them at the Olympics. Like obviously I know you're good because we got here, but still pins and needles.
Oh, I mean, I'd be nervous, like I was about to do it, but I would be real calm because I remember running. Like if I had somebody to calm me down when I was at the Junior Olympics,
Mhm.
I probably would have fared a little bit better.
Mhm.
But I was like nervous and first time there by myself, you know, and stuff like that. So it's like,
I think a lot about though like the way that you do things with Lily
yeah,
is like before she does something that you can obviously tell that she has anxiety about,
yeah,
you always try to give her a pep talk and give her something to repeat.
yeah, yeah,
um and I don't know if it settles her, but it at least like calms her in that
yeah,
moment. Like swimming. When she goes into her swim lessons, now you don't have to say it as much. But it used to be in the beginning. What are you gonna do today?
yeah, right.
Like, listen to my teacher.
Right, right. Like sometimes, like I've gotten to the point now where I realize some of the things that I personally I guess have anxiety about
Mhm.
and stuff like that. I give myself a little small pep talks, and I sit up there and I talk to myself, be like, "Hey man, what like?" I said I'm a little bit more vulgar with me than I am with
you
everybody
you
else.
be cussing.
Oh yeah, I be cussing myself out. I did, man.
Oh my goodness.
Nobody talks wetter to me than me, and you ain't gonna talk wet to me.
I don't have a reason to.
But no, like I give myself those pep talks, those hey, calm down, man. You know, you have to go through my progression of things just because it's like I understand where those coming from. And for her, I do it for her just so I can kind of change the trajectory of how her day is gonna go.
Hmm.
And gives her something to think about because you like the thing of I'm gonna have a great day today.
Hmm.
I didn't know that was gonna stick.
She be yelling at me too.
And that's the
She be
thing.
like, "Mommy, are you having a great day?"
Right.
Like, why you yelling?
Right. And it's funny because you know, I go to the gym when I go into the office,
Uh-huh.
and when the guys we all like work together and stuff like that, and I make sure a point to say, "Hey man, have a great day today."
Hmm.
And they start catching on to it and they say it now.
Hmm.
You know, and I find that it's the smallest thing, right?
Hmm.
I want you to have a good day. I want you to have a great day today, you
Hmm.
know? And it means
I told her I wasn't having a great day the other day. She was like,
yeah.
"Well, what kind of day are you having?" I was like, "It's good." She was like, "How can we make it great?"
See? Right. How can we make your day better? You know,
I was
and
like,
it's
"I'm tired of this 4-year-old logic today. Leave me
but I can
alone."
appreciate the fact that she's like and it stuck with her. I was
Hmm.
like, that surprised me. But I was like, man, if she's aiming to have a great day every day,
Hmm.
imagine the type of day she's gonna have, man.
Yeah.
It's at least gonna be better than yesterday.
Good morning, D.
Good morning, D. But I'd never thought about that on the thought process of, oh, you know, just changing your words. But I know that she gets anxious about things. So it's like we gotta come up with something to calm her down.
Hmm.
You know, and like if she like with the swimming thing, I know as a 4 year old or
Hmm.
three, yeah, she was 4.
She started.
She
No,
started
she
at 3.
started at 4. Cause
Yeah, she was gonna start at 3, but she started at
yeah, they
4.
didn't open until she turned 4.
Yeah, so her being a 4 year old, learning a new skill and having to listen to somebody for 30 minutes, excuse me, you have to like calm your nerves getting in there,
Hmm.
you know, and showing it, letting her see people like the Olympics and swimming and stuff. I think it helps her out a little bit more too because now she's seeing other people actually.
Maisie's mom was like, "So all y'all did was let her watch the Olympics? We about to let Maisie watch the Olympics."
Man, but it's like, man, you think about it, you know, you can see like I do that. I wear a cap. I wish I can't remember the girl name. Um she's a black swimmer, and I try to show Lily and Quad black people in success because it's one thing to see somebody do it, but it's another thing to see somebody that looks like you do it.
Mhm. And that's a transition. Her school, like all of the random
Yeah.
murals around her school.
I appreciate you helping me out
Yes.
with that.
All the random murals around her school like lets her see black excellence in a different way than just
Hmm.
somebody telling her about it.
Yeah.
Like, I know she was completely disregarding me on it, but like, remember when we took that picture when we were about to leave out?
Yeah.
There was a I think it was a
Stacey,
painting
it
of
was
Stacey
Stacey
Abrams
Abrams. Yeah.
on the wall, and I was like, "You remember that book we read? Because we read Stacey's Extraordinary Words, which is not for a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Not because of the content, but because the book is so long,
Yeah.
her attention span
Yeah.
just not there for
You lose my attention span for a
it."
book that's too long.
Yeah, it was a bedtime story, so it was like we
Mm-mm.
didn't finish this one.
No.
We ain't finish it in one day, anyways.
Yeah.
But like being able to tell her who Stacy is, showing her Stacy wrote this book that you've read, and this is her picture. Like it's nice to be able to see that on a
Hmm.
daily basis with her walking into the school.
Yeah. I found that to be kind of cool, and I said something to you about it. 'Cause I was like, man, that's dope.
Oh, you miss Kobe in the gym.
Yeah, I didn't see Kobe.
Here's a Kobe mural. I mean, not in the gym, in the cafeteria.
Yeah, I miss Kobe.
Yeah.
But they ain't had LeBron.
I think
Le-
part of it with Kobe is because of the school's colors.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. LeBron is plays for the Lakers though.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I don't know when Kobe got painted.
Same colors.
I don't think they painting something new every year. Because President Obama has been there for a minute.
Man, um, but it's one of the most positive things to be able to see people in success do
Mhm.
the things that you're doing and have somebody to grow up. And it was cool to see Simone Biles and their I do too.
I have an Olympics crush on Sunny Lee. I don't know who that is.
She's competing too. I think she
Actually,
came in
it-
second behind, either second or third behind. No, she came in third on the
she's got
floor.
one gold and one
I
bronze.
think the floor routine.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Sunisa.
yeah, man, and her sister is so hyped for her, and I love it.
Hmm. Yes.
What's on your face, buddy?
Food. What food? I don't know. Yes, sir.
um,
Okay. What's up?
but
You tell everybody, hey. You wave. Say good morning.
he like, nah, that would no. She got the gold in the all around.
She's got one gold, one bronze, so she's got
That
two
was the
medals.
team thing. But then she got it's because now they individual. Now they're doing the individual thing. I don't know how the things go, but she got a gold and a bronze. Um,
Okay.
what was I talking about? The kids and Lily
Um,
School
she got a
and
gold in the team, and she got the bronze and all around.
yeah, that's what it was. Okay,
In 2020 in Tokyo, she
so
got
that's what they call it,
what?
all around
Yeah, that's what
the
it says right
individual stuff. I got you, bro. What are you doing?
there. Women's individual bronze, team
Yeah,
gold.
that's it. Um, but they're beautiful, man,
Hmm.
and they're American.
I wonder how tall she
S-
is.
Simone
5
Biles.
feet even.
Simone Biles is short, but
So
that girl be flipping her butt off,
I know that
man.
they say that height hurts you in certain things,
Yeah,
and I think that that's one of. I'm not gonna say it's a saving grace because obviously Simone is just good,
yeah,
but like her height. Okay, go put it in your fire station. I think that Simone Biles' height definitely helps her
yeah,
because she
yeah,
so compact.
yeah. Not so compact, but
She's like
man,
4 foot something.
man, the controversy that I've seen at the Olympics this time was in the boxing. I can't pronounce the girl's name, but it's like Imane. She's Algerian, and they were trying to say that she is a man.
Is that the one you were telling me about?
Yeah, I had to go back. Like again, YouTube had messed me up
Mm-hmm.
because YouTube come over and tell me that this girl quit like 40 something seconds into the match. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Um, the
I
girl
think the
quit.
batteries are dead.
Yeah, the batteries are dead.
It's
The
not
girl
working.
quit in the match because she got popped in the nose,
Mm-hmm.
and the backlash from it was that they were saying this girl was a boy, and I don't know what it's something you know what it's called, and I don't know what it's called, but she was born a girl, like she's a girl.
She's transitioned.
No, she didn't do anything. She just it's something genetically that makes her
Oh, that's what we were talking about. I can't
yeah.
remember what it's called.
I don't know what it's called either, but Like,
I don't think she was born a boy though.
no, she
It
wasn't.
was her chromosomes were X some. I don't know.
Yeah,
You looked it up.
yeah.
It
It
was
was,
it
it
was some
was
type of chromosome deformity or something like
right,
that.
right. But she's a girl.
Just wait until these idiots see clips from when Amanda Nunes was in the UFC. No, she's just a natural born woman.
Right. But man, she like I had to go back and watch the fight to be like, what happened that this girl just, quit? And
You
she
know, I
was
be mixing up these conversations with these people because you be telling me everything that's happening in the Olympics, and I'm like, nah, I don't remember that. Then you keep talking, I'm like, oh
oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We
I
did
remember
talk
that.
about
I
that,
remember that. I
man.
remember that.
But not like that's it, and that was the wildest thing. I was like, man, she looks like a boy. Yeah, that's what it was. I don't know what they call that. She has both
A X
and
and
the
a Y.
X and the Y chromosome, but she's a girl for all intents and purposes.
What is he doing?
You playing with that light.
Oh,
Uh anything, everything.
okay. I see it.
So yeah, so she got into the fight, and I don't like how they do the boxing stuff, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like, man, they got 3 rounds to, fight each other, and it looked like they just cat fight.
Mm-hmm.
But she won, by abandon is what they called it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Abandonment.
yeah, but I hate that for her. Like it was some I was watching Robert Griffin. He did a video and kind of explained it a little bit. But he was saying that the boxing association
Mm-hmm.
from the world championships was like disqualified her or banned her from something
Mm-hmm.
from boxing, and it was because of like trying to be like something she failed, but they
Mm-hmm.
never produced any type of test results or anything like that.
So something I do want you to remind me when it comes on for the Olympics, because it's tomorrow, is basketball.
What happens then?
I just want to see Brittany Griner play.
Oh, oh, so now you're a Brittany Griner
I
fan.
read the books. And yes, now I'm a Brittany Griner as a person fan.
Yeah,
And I'm just gonna support her basketball career.
yeah, yeah. I need to write a book so I can get support like that.
Man, that was a good read though.
Was it?
Like, yeah, it was. I finished it in what, like 3-4 days,
I don't know.
something like that. I finished it yesterday morning, but yeah, I do want to see her play.
Mm. The girls basketball 3-on-3 just got their first win this past week, but they was getting beat.
Mhm.
The boys too.
Yeah.
The boys was getting beat too. Um, who else have I seen? Like, man, that's the thing. I know, like, many people aren't that interested in the Olympics,
Hmm.
but it's like that's the thing that I've been like truly, truly watching, man.
Yeah.
Kevin and Keenan,
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart and Keenan Thompson
Hmm.
has a highlight show
Uh-huh.
about the Olympics. That's freaking hilarious. I
I haven't
mean,
watched it.
I
I
know
remember you
that
telling me
I was
about
trying
it.
to get you to watch it, man. If y'all have a shot, look it up. Just watch an episode from it. I promise you, you'll watch the rest of them. It's funny. It's freaking hilarious, man. What else?
It's called Olympic Highlights with Kevin Hart and Kenan
Yeah,
Thompson.
dog, they be tripping.
Keenan's face looks like this is Saturday Night Live.
And it's almost like you can see they got elements of Saturday Night Live in it, but it's not that far. You know, it's actually like you get to see another side of Keenan.
Good
Good morning.
morning.
You get to see another side of Keenan that you didn't know that he could tap into.
Mhm.
You know, because Keenan. When you think of Keenan and you think of comedy, you think of sketches,
Yeah.
and you think he's not that witty on his feet.
Is this show still on?
What show?
He had a sitcom. I never watched it.
Absolutely not. That didn't succeed. Probably. I don't know if it's show. I'd never watched it.
Obviously,
I didn't
because you
even
didn't
know
even
he
know he
had a
had a
show.
show.
Like what show? But no, it's you get to see comedy with Keenan that you didn't see before,
Hmm.
or didn't know that he could tap into, and I mean, you know what Kevin can do as far as like his comedy and stuff like that, and he's just playing off of Kevin.
What is he?
You know, they kind of I don't know, man. This boy's just usually he don't come down here and mess with us. He be sitting up there chilling, but
He's
then now,
talking to the jump rope.
yeah, I don't know, man. That boy there,
He's like, you see, you see.
he different. He different. Like the idea that they say boys are different from girls.
Hmm.
I can truly understand what they're saying because there's so much stuff that we're like saying to him that we ain't even, like Lily didn't get said to until like four,
Or
three or
ever.
four. Right, right. So
Or ever.
it's like I'm gonna just do this again. I be like, dude, stop it, man. I know y'all tired of me talking about the Olympics, but I ain't said what I
Ooh,
want to say
he made
yet
me
about
nervous. He was
the
leaning forward too far.
the 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 mix 4x4.
Hmm.
It's two boys, two girls run the 4x4. Broke the record, the world record. Not alone the Olympic record, but the world record in the first round, the preliminary round.
Oh, April sent me that.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
and they was moving.
Hmm.
I mean, booking around the track,
If
and
she lived down here, I would probably just this last week.
yeah,
She'd just be here with you
yeah,
watching.
yelling at the TV. Let's go. No, but man, I just truly love it. And right now, I think Noah Lyles, uh they've run the 100 meters, and then at one, I can watch Shakari.
Hmm. Did you
Um
see? I sent you the thing with her and Cardi.
yeah, oh yeah, I didn't
Them.
watch it, but
Oh.
I think it's interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, I saw pieces of it. Cardi was like, "You seem like a girl I can kick it with."
Hmm.
I was like, "She does."
They were getting their nails done,
Yeah,
and she was basically just telling her, "I'm so proud of you, like everything that you've been through, and
yeah.
you're back here again."
She's
Shakiri.
Shakari is just a hood girl who is true. We're getting to see her persevere, and it's the same story of Cardi B, just in a different, subject. You know, hey man, I'm talking to your mama, man. I'm talking to your mama. Don't you see me up here talking to her? Like this, somebody come get him, man.
Is that 150 today?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
won't be able to.
they do the semifinals in
Hmm.
the morning for the 100 meters,
Hmm.
and then they'll turn around and do the finals later in the evening. So that's how the women are today, and then the men are tomorrow.
Okay.
Um, they do have this new thing that I find I'm waiting to see how it works out. Yeah, that I mean, like, yeah, and I think they should probably change that rule, like, cause that shouldn't happen.
Right.
But you're right, Hubert. She knew the rules. I'm pretty sure. I said to yesterday when I saw her, I said she probably ain't smoked in weeks.
She probably ain't smoked since then.
No, she smoked since then, but she probably ain't smoked in weeks. uh that's the wildest thing though, man. It's like you think about so many PEDs and who got caught for PEDs.
I see. Pull them up.
Look, like what's going on today? That everybody's like, I'm down here and just interrupting. Anyway, I'm talking to y'all. I ain't gonna talk to her no more. But it's interesting,
Obviously, you can't.
right?
Uh-uh. Y'all,
Um,
both of y'all go back upstairs.
you seen a
Go
real
with Lily.
um what's the word I'm looking for? You seen more Marion Jones stuff now. Like they were talking to her about certain things. And Marion Jones was I want to say when was they in Sydney? 2000?
I don't
Marion Jones
know.
like
No, what
one.
2000? I don't know.
Well, whenever they were in Sydney, Marion Jones like showed out at the Olympics. Won the 100, won the 200, won the long jump, won the 4x1, and I think she was on the 4x4.
I'm pulling her up. That was in Sydney. Yeah, 2000.
2000. And so she won all these events
I got disqualified.
and got disqualified for PED. And I mean, she was one of the most amazing athletes to run track.
Mhm.
Like, I don't think she need a PED to have done that, you
Mhm.
know. Um,
She was disqualified in 2000 and 2001.
yeah, because the World Championships is right after
Mhm.
the Olympic or the year after the Olympics.
Boxers have lost world titles for cocaine.
Yeah, but
It's a hell of a drug.
it is. Um, that's what Rick James
That's what he said.
said.
So I got it from. I don't have any firsthand record of it, but
But you see all these and with Shakira, you're seeing her rise to stardom and taking track and field to a different level. Um, because she's that face,
Mhm.
you know. Um, you still got Shelly Ann Fraser,
Mhm.
who is the mommy rocket from Jamaica,
Mhm.
if in case nobody knew who she was. But she's on her back end. Like this her last Olympics. This is her fifth Olympics, which is
Crazy.
wild in itself. But she's on the back end of her career, you
Mhm.
know. And this is it for her. I don't know if she's gonna do the world championships, but she's still a favorite to win.
Mhm.
So it's like you seeing this, like really the torch being handed. Now we
It's got to be hard though for someone who has trained and performed in 5 Olympics
yeah.
to stop.
Oh yeah.
Like no matter what your body's telling you,
Now
the
she's
mindset is that you've been doing this for so long
yeah.
that like it's almost like, well, what am I gonna do with
Yeah.
myself?
Now she's 37, man. She was born my year. Um, but like I think her career has been so amazing to actually see her. Like I think 2008
Mhm.
is when she uh lost 100
Mhm.
for the first time because she didn't win when she first started. Like her first Olympics, she didn't win. She came in like third
Mhm.
or something like that, and then she won, and then it was this last Olympics that she lost 100. You know, and Jamaica got a monster in Sharika Jackson coming. Like so, it's not like Jamaica's like after her they have nothing else, but like Sharika Jackson is a monster. She's hurt, so she's not gonna run 100. I know you not interested in this, and I'm trying to get off the subject, but I'm so excited because this is my. I don't know what he's
He
doing,
says, get down.
and
But he
still
the one up.
still up there. But yeah, man, find something else for us to talk about because I talk about this all
I
day.
don't know what else you had.
I don't either, but the Olympics were big.
Okay. That's what this is gonna be called. The
The
Olympic
Olympics.
episode.
Tommy's excitement for the Olympics. What? Get down and get it, man.
um no, I don't see anything else that you have open because
Um,
this is literally
everything about the Olympics.
mhm.
uh, but no, man. So, yeah, track is just such a big sport for me.
Mm.
And watch,
Okay.
neither one of my kids gonna like it
Lily's gonna like it
until she has to run.
until it requires her to like not be able to do something else that she wants to do.
Yeah.
And then she gonna be like,
Nah, I'm straight on that, pop.
and for that reason, I am out.
I am not doing this. Oh, no. Go see what Lily doing. Him and this little run gets on my nerves. It does. Like everything he you tell him to do that he doesn't agree with, he does a little run.
Mhm. That's his tantrum.
Ah, nah, 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 nah.
Okay. I didn't have anything.
You didn't.
I didn't.
You didn't even think about stuff this week, did you?
I sure did not. I
I had a
was.
question for you, man. I found interesting. I took a screenshot of it, man.
Okay.
I thought I did. What luxury? What's a luxury that many people don't realize is a luxury?
I don't know. What was the answer in the
Some
thing
some
that you see
somebody said
that you saw?
skincare, braces, your own personal car, cell phone. And I looked at, I was like, is a cell phone a luxury? And like, I started thinking about all the things that we can actually do with our phones at a minimum cost, right?
Hmm.
Um, because if you set a phone up correctly, nowadays, you can actually film with air conditioner is a luxury that we have that like
I remember a person that I follow on YouTube moving to, I believe it was Utah,
uh-huh.
and she doesn't live there anymore. I think they were only there for about a year. But when she and her husband closed on their house, they were in a new build community. They were saying that it was a heat wave that year, and she was like, "We don't have AC." And I was like, "I don't understand why you don't have AC." She was like, "It doesn't get hot like that here, so they don't have AC here." And I was like, "I don't understand.
What they got?
You can go buy a fan." So she she actually bought something similar
So what we
to
got?
what we have in our room, a portable AC unit. And she was like, during the daytime, as a family, they camped out in
In the one room.
in that one room. So she was like, she put it in, like, I think she put it in her bedroom,
Yeah.
and her husband was always flying out, so it was mostly her and her daughter there. So she was like, me and her just hung out in here during the day. Chat section for YouTube Live to torment your cousins and other random people. I guess that is a luxury.
Hold on, hold on. Just a side note.
Mhm,
It's been many times we've been on this live,
mhm.
and after we finish, I give Hubert a call.
Yeah. Yep.
I appreciate
It's
that, Hubert.
always my cousin.
It is. It is. It is. I called my cousin like before too.
Who, Erica?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Erica.
I'm gonna say we've had to call Regina, but not because of
Yeah,
craziness.
yeah.
Regina just be like, I got questions.
Keep it up, Hubert. um,
Somebody at work was talking about the home that they grew up in having an outhouse. And I was like, I would die.
man, like one of my secret fears, right? 'Cause I
Mhm.
have those. Is
One of them I was about to say.
what the statue
Yes.
thing? I don't get it, man. I do not get it.
I don't know.
I don't like
Are
that.
you willing to overcome
Yeah, like I'll go see it, but
it? Anywho, go with the one you talking about.
uh, is what the portable bathrooms called?
Portables. I
Port,
mean, not portables, porta potties.
porta potties. Um, so they're always nasty, right? And then I have a big fear that I have, like I would have to poop,
Mhm,
and the only place I could poop is in the porta potty.
mhm.
And somebody, you go in there, you poop, and then I'll be in there pooping, and somebody pushes it over. that is that is one of the biggest secret fears that I have about using a porta potty. But like it's like you just be rolling down, doo 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 everywhere.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
You
gosh.
come out covered in doo doo, and you like, dang man, I'll never go in there again.
Oh my
man.
goodness.
So like, yeah, that's a fear of mine, and I'm sorry.
That is so irrational.
I don't like using porta potties, and especially if I have to go, you know, because man, it was all right. This is it after this story.
Okay.
I ain't gonna talk no more about porta potties, but this what made the fear come. Is I was at a track meet one time, and I had to go before my race. Like I had to go. Like you
Mhm.
remember the other day, I was like I couldn't pee because I had to
Mhm.
go so bad. I had to go, and so the porta potty was all that they had the whole time. Like I'm lining the thing up with toilet paper and everything, like triple lined.
Oh my
Cause
goodness.
you know they put them thin little toilet paper. You don't want no parts of the toilet seat to touch your butt.
Mhm.
And so the whole time in there, I was like, please don't let nobody open the door, push me over, or nothing. Just let me poop in peace. PIP. Hold it down.
Wait, she said her friend had to throw it over the fence against the wind. I would die.
Oh my goodness.
I would die. Oh my God.
Man. What did like what do you do if you didn't have indoor plumbing?
An
Like
outhouse.
I mean like how you clean it? Like truly clean it because the smell is there.
Um, so I really got into this this girl's she used to put them on TikTok, but she saved all her shorts her TikToks and started putting them in shorts on YouTube.
Yeah.
She lives in Alaska, and I can't remember what they call it, but basically the homes there have no plumbing.
Yeah.
And the reason that they have no plumbing is because it freezes.
Yeah.
And so no shower, no running water,
Yeah.
no running water for food. She she has some type of things that you put in it that make it like compost.
Mhm.
And I don't know how long it takes for it to break down, but that's what she does. Like hers is outside.
Yeah.
And I was like, you live in Alaska. What happened? He turned the light
He
off.
turned all the lights out.
I was like, you live in Alaska. That yes. Okay. It's on. She lives in Alaska, and I was like, I couldn't imagine like that, like 4 a.m. I gotta pee really bad,
Mhm.
and it's the dead of winter.
Yeah.
I was like, that ain't no run outside and go pee.
Nah. That's so you might need to hold that.
I was like, I don't know how that works, but she only bathes at work, or she drives into I think Fairbanks.
Good morning, Patricia. I don't know where Faber.
It's in
I see it.
Alaska.
Oh,
She drives like she doesn't live in like a city,
yeah.
but she drives into the city and like places that you go, like the laundromat, um, of course, gas stations, because like you think about like a Pilot or something.
Mhm.
Okay, quiet. You think about all those things, and that's how they shower if you
Yeah.
don't shower at work.
Yeah. Man, I remember I couldn't shower at home because I think my hot water was cut off one time, so I had to join the gym to take a hot shower. Quad stop, and I am not ashamed of that. Do what you got to do.
Mhm.
But never did I think it was like, hey man, I gotta join this gym for $10 to take a shower. And I did.
A shower?
Oh, shower. I'm looking forward to watching the
Yes.
end of Kingdom of Planet of the Apes. Kingdom of the Apes. Because I fell asleep on it. That was a solid
I have
hour
no
of
idea
the
what
movie
he's
that I
saying.
watched. I had something else, but I can't remember what it was. Let's talk about the Donald Trump thing. real quick though.
Okay, you have 5 minutes
5 minutes,
or
guys.
less.
So this past or less 5 minutes. This past week, Donald Trump was invited to the National Black Association,
National Association of Black Journalists.
National Association of Black Journalists, and the biggest thing that he said was he didn't know Kamala Harris turned black.
I don't know what that means.
I didn't. He described black jobs as being uh, anybody with
Mhm.
a job. Uh, I found it to be hilarious, and the people that was interviewing him couldn't be me. And the only reason I say that is because of um, I get irritated by stupidity,
Mhm,
and I feel like that was stupid.
mhm,
Like you're responding, and you know, people that vote for him, I don't count them out,
mhm.
you know, and stuff like that. But I found that to be an interesting take to say, when did she turn black? If you know that her folks are, you know, Indian and the other one is black. Like
Belongs to
that's
you. Gonna take this to Lily?
that was the dumbest response. And at that response, that interview would have been cut short and he would have known that I thought he was stupid
Mhm.
at that point. And ain't nothing I can do. I don't understand how he accepted that.
Um, Allegedly, he said that they told him that it would be both him and Kamala,
You know,
and I'm assuming that he thought he was going to make her look bad.
first off, this first thing, right?
I don't know though. I can't tell you what the thought process
This
was.
is the first thing. When you're dealing with a black lady, a black woman, the first thing you're not gonna do is try to updo her.
Mhm. Journalism is supposed to be impartial, and that's why when people
Yeah, I see it.
said that they didn't know why he came, um, if you take out of the equation that it is Donald Trump, it is a former president running for president.
Right, I get that part, but I don't get the part of saying this dumb stuff
Mhm.
in front of all these black folks.
Oh, he doesn't care about that. He
That's
says it in
that's the
front of
thing.
everybody.
Like this did not do anything to help you
Mhm,
in any way.
mhm.
And the idea that you're trying to win an election,
Mhm.
you have to please everybody.
But you're never gonna do that.
But you're there just to be there. Like this is a waste of your time. That did nothing for your race. And like your presidential run, right?
Hmm.
It did nothing for it. Like
It may have.
I don't
It
think
may
so.
have ignited the other side.
Right, but that doesn't help him. Like I'm not doing anything to help my opponent win.
We don't know what your goal is, like the underlying goal. Obviously, we know that the goal when you're running for office is to win, right?
Yeah,
But we don't know what his underlying goal was.
yeah.
Was it
What's up,
to
man?
sway black voters? Was it to actually like engage black journalists? Like you don't know what his goal was, and he may have reached his actual goal. I don't know what it is. I do agree with you, Hubert, that there should have been a man. Take that from him. There should have been a man on stage because there was three black women. Obviously, it was going to be black people because it's the National Association of Black Journalists.
Right,
But I think that there should have at least been
man on
a male
stage.
journalist on stage doing the interviewing. And I don't think that the line of questioning was very direct in a I don't approve of this manner. And I get that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because even though you feel that you're supposed to, or you're not supposed to take a side,
Mm-hmm.
from a human standpoint, it's difficult when you don't agree with someone fundamentally.
Yeah.
to not take a side.
Mm-hmm.
Um because even with the media that we consume, if you watch Fox News, if you watch CNN, if you watch MSNBC, it's none of it is fair and balanced.
Yeah. Right.
All of it leans away. Um but that's because also to me facts can lean away,
Mm-hmm.
because you could see this and I can see this, and they're two different things. Like, I sent you a clip recently and it's totally unrelated to this, but this is just seeing things two different ways. It was talking about Father's Day, and I know you be passionate about that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna bring
this guy was saying that the reason that Father's Day isn't celebrated as large as Mother's Day is because men don't celebrate each other.
yeah.
That's not how a lot of people see it though, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
But from his vantage point, he like, that's cut and dry. Easiest way to explain it.
Yeah.
Men don't celebrate. Women celebrate each other. They be like, girl, you doing a good job as a mom. I'm gonna buy you some flowers. I'm gonna take you out to brunch. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Dudes be like, that's it. That's all. So when you look at it from that standpoint of something that's just, it's simply just two vantage points about the same thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, you just, you don't really have a fair and balanced middle ground, because either way, I feel a way about something that was said.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's hard. Gaslighting on parade. What's it say? Gaslighting on parade on the Father's Day comment. Women are trained not to celebrate men, in my opinion. See? And that's a different way. And that's just from this guy's, that's two different men's standpoints on Father's Day and how it's celebrated. So when you look at it from those two, like from two different vantage points, there's gonna be somebody else that has a different
Yeah.
stance on it.
Yeah.
And it's like we all looking at the exact same thing, but it's based on
What your vantage
your
point?
vantage point and how you internally feel about that thing.
Yeah. That's how I felt about the whole thing, because it was like as they're saying, like the journalists were, you could tell their biases.
Mhm,
One of them stayed calm.
mhm.
Like, and that's the thing. It's like, how do you stay calm in a situation where you're talking to a person you don't agree with? That
I
was
think you
that
can
was
stay
one,
calm when you're talking to a person you don't agree with, but I feel like when a person insults your
and
intelligence,
that's what I was about to say.
that's
It's
where I
like
draw the
it's something
line.
that was triggered
Mhm,
in between, because he started talking about her being late.
mhm.
The stuff didn't work. Like, obviously we didn't know, but the people there
The sound,
didn't have anything to do with her.
right, the sound on stage was an issue. It was like the people on stage couldn't hear each other, but the audience could hear them. So we heard them just
Yeah.
fine because of how the feed was.
Yeah.
But you can't blame me for somebody that
Which
work in audio and video.
right, which if that was the case, I'd have been like, man, somebody got to go turn the speaker around.
Mhm,
If they can't hear each other,
mhm,
turn the speaker around so they can hear it.
mhm.
Which I don't understand how the way sound works is whatever way the sound is pointed, that's the way it's gonna hear. And what you hear is the reverb from it.
Mhm,
My other thing would have been like, y'all come closer. Because they spread across the whole stage.
mhm.
Um,
I agree. Like the sound thing, of course, we don't. Why did he bring that over here?
I don't know. Go back to the table, man.
Put this on the table, please.
The sound thing wasn't her fault.
Yeah, the sound thing wasn't her fault, and it was it was an issue that was out of the talent's control.
Yeah.
However, I do wish that someone, when they realized that there was an issue with hearing, could have stepped in and fixed it, so that there was one less thing for everybody to complain about.
Yeah. But that was our 5 minutes of talking about the one thing before I leave, or two things is the two things that before we go is that
Quiet
I didn't
biscuit, stop.
understand what him tightening her water bottle was. I
I
don't
don't
know
know
if you
either.
noticed that or saw that, but it was like he picked up her water bottle, tightened it, and put it back down, and never picked up his that was on the other side.
I don't know.
Because that's one thing about me is
I don't want
I
that
know what
water
my
no more.
water is.
I don't want the water no more. Cause why are you tightening my
Right.
water
I feel
bottle?
like it's contaminated once you touch my water bottle.
Right. My mouth has to go on that part. And you don't know how she drink her water.
Right. It's like once my water bottle is touched, my water bottle then has to go in the trash
Go get your
because you
cup.
have contaminated my water. But
Look
the
at this
other
boy.
this dude here is something else.
Go get your cup.
The other thing is
Go get your cup. It's upstairs.
stop, man. Anyway, I don't know what the other
Okay.
thing was, but I just think it was a bad showing for Trump to come to that, but I mean he did, so it is what it is. Anyway, guys, that was my 5 minutes
My God.
on that part. And hey, if you guys aren't watching the Olympics, please go ahead and watch the Olympics now because the show has started. Where you can see the real rivalries and like other rivalries in sports. The sport that I love has started, and check it out. You know, also we got some stuff coming up for this is our month of our anniversary, number 8, and we were supposed to be dropping stuff every day up until the anniversary, but of course,
I mean, technically,
we called an audible.
we could actually still do it. It would just be 3 days late.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for whatever it is that we drop because I can't promise that we're gonna drop that either now or later, but it's coming. Also, I'm still working on some videos and some stuff that I got. I just have to find the time. That's my issue, and I'm gonna work on a lot of stuff today.
Good for
Um,
you.
I am, and I still got to cut. I wish I could find somebody that just cut my grass for like $10. Like I can
Yeah,
handle that.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? They come out here and cut the grass for $10, man.
And we're gonna have somebody knock on the door again in a
In a
minute.
minute, yeah. But
It's dry today too. They're gonna be
I'm
knocking.
finna go out there and cut my grass, man. But it's like, man, dang, like it takes a lot of energy to do it. But anyway, guys, get out, do something fun. The kids go back to school this week. Um, so take some
Why are
pictures
they
of the
yelling at each
kids.
other?
He said that's not. I know. That's why I said it's a wish. So I'm finna go out here and charge my batteries and get the cutting. So
Lily is
Hubert, if
upstairs
you want to
yelling.
come by, man, that's what we doing today.
I'm not
That's
doing
that's what I'm saying. I'm
it.
doing that today. If you want to come by, man. So don't wear just get some good shoes and we can be out here in this yard getting it together. But
Oh
anyway,
my
guys, we love
goodness.
you guys. We appreciate you guys. Well, next week, this coming week, the kids go back to school or
Lily.
you know. Oh yeah, like the video, man. Subscribe to the channel and all those good things. Hit the bell. Like I always forget to say that stuff, man. So thank you for reminding me that.
Lily is upstairs yelling, "Quiet, come here," and he is just down here adamantly like, "Nope,
That's funny.
no."
Tell everybody
Mm-mm.
bye, man. Say bye bye.
Tell him bye bye. Say see you later.
What is it? 8/21.
Yes, our anniversary is the 21st, and Lily's birthday is the 24th. So
Grass space 5x7. Man, no. Then in the backyard, I give him another 10 for the backyard. That's
see,
20.
see now you're ridiculous.
I am, man.
You're
But
being
we
very
love you
ridiculous.
guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys sometime this week. Peace.
Bye, y'all.